Hi, everyone. I am Marcella Bremer from the Netherlands, and it's really a great pleasure to be talking to you in Korea who are working with John Kim on organizational culture. So I would like to say a few things about organizational culture, and I'm sure John will tell you a lot about it. But in short, organizational culture is really the difference that makes the difference. It really decides how people act on a daily basis. And, everything that people do will lead to organizational performance at large, everyone's actions combined. And people copy, coach, and correct each other all the time. So subconsciously, we always do what the others do to fit in. So if your organizational culture is great and everybody is feeling safe and respected and appreciated, people are more likely to work hard, to put in the extra mile, to help the team and help achieve those results. So that is the great magic of organizational culture. You can't see it, but it's absolutely there. And it helps people to thrive as well. If you have a positive organizational culture, it will help to ask that question that might make the whole team think and, raise their intelligence and the quality of the ideas. If your organizational culture is safe, it is even possible to ask critical questions or add those ideas, that will really help the organization forward. And as you know, we all need organizations to be agile and ready for change because humanity at large on this planet is facing a lot of challenges. So we have the climate change challenge, we have the speed of technological processes, everything is speeding up, and there are so many big challenges that organizations and people face that we really need an organizational culture that helps organizations and people perform, but also be really creative, resilient, and ready to change and adjust to really achieve great outcomes for the world at large, great contributions to societies, to people, employees, and clients. So that's why organizational culture matters. And eventually, there's a ton of research that shows that what we do and say on a daily basis when we're at work is reflected in the bottom line results of an organization. So, wow, this is a magic field, and it is even more crucial than ever before because we have these rapid changes. Culture can really help organizations speed up because if you have to wait for bureaucracy or processes, procedures, and structure, that is very often it takes a bit longer to adjust, while culture can really help organizations change at the speed of trust. Having said that, I started working with the competing values framework developed by the University of Michigan, Professors Kim Cameron and Bob Quinn. And it's a great model just because it's so simple, or it seems so simple, because everyone can recognize and remember the 4 culture types. So whenever you work with someone in their organization, whether it's your organization or a client organization, it's magic. You can see, what is their main focus? Is it the people-oriented collaborate culture? Is it the results-oriented compete culture that likes to get things done? Is it the very innovative create culture type? Or is it the process-oriented control culture type? Those 4 culture types really are recognizable, and it helps people to see the invisible culture, and it makes it easier to work with culture, because once you start to understand the culture types, you start to see how that kind of thinking and the values in the culture type start to inform the daily behaviors. And as we discussed, those daily behaviors make the difference in the organizational performance and how people can contribute to their organization and the results they create. So that's why I started working with culture, and it's great that you do too. Let's take culture seriously and let's use it as a lever to develop organizations and to develop more positive organizations so we can really make a difference in the world, because that is needed with the challenges ahead. So congratulations on working with culture. Congratulations on working with the competing values framework. And if you want to know more, there's also my book, Organizational Culture Change, that is based on the competing values framework and working with the culture assessment. So if you want to know more, please, and you like to read English, go ahead. Also, there is developing a positive culture where people in performance thrive, that is really focusing on a positive culture. So what else is possible if you focus on a safe, positive culture that will help organizations grow? Having said that, I wish you lots of success in your field, and keep up the good work. Let's work together, colleagues, to make organizations better and to make the world better. Thank you so much.